Hey there everyone, this is LifeBreak. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 2. Today we're going to beat the Overlord. Not much left to say, really. The Overlord is a little bit of a pushover. Sometimes he's a little bit of a pain because he's completely and totally random, but otherwise most of the time he's a complete and total pushover. So, without further ado, let us go into the geometric pool and start the Overlord series of fights. I've bought several items with me to, of course, assist me during these two fights. Here's hoping everything goes well. I believe everything's already in order equipment-wise. Let us just move on in. Meet Overlord Form 1. Overlord Form 1 follows a set pattern. But on the first turn, I'm always going to, the first turn I'm pretty sure I'm going to disable him in some form or fashion. So let us kick this off by doing this. He should be stunned, hopefully. Okay, poison too, sweet. Yeah, it stunned him. This is getting pretty typical. If you start the game over and over again and use the same moves every time, for whatever reason, the game seems to catalog that as a part of its random. That means it's not actually very random. It's just that it depends on what you do, depends on what he does. But in a way, it's random because what you could want to use one turn could differ from one turn to turn. So you know. Second turn, he uses his physical reflect attack, which means all your slow physical characters need to not attack this turn. Landschnecks and Dark Hunters, being fast and all, can typically get their attacks in before he puts up his physical reflector. So, go ahead and pump shots like that. We're going to defend on Linda and Jason because they are slower than the other two. MACEV is his physical reflective attack. Okay, the third turn he's going to use Repair, which is going to heal him. Which, of course, isn't good, but, you know, what are we going to do about it? Third turn he's going to use Repair, which is a big deal, kind of. Not super really, because most of the time you're going to do more damage than he can heal out, so just kind of do another turn as usual. And 4 hits and not affected. Okay. Being really stubborn about getting hits, so we're going to just keep spamming what we've been spamming so far. This is going to let Eric accumulate some force before we actually encounter the second form, which could come in handy. This is his magic reflecting attack, so I just went all out. Still not terrified. So that allows us to swoop in and just completely finish him off. I usually never see what he does on his 5th turn. Or his 1st turn. Every time I've done the 1st turn, he's just been stunned or something. Majestic being okay. Hard one is kind of not the right way to put it, but thank you, game. So he's going to make a proposition, so if you're mashing A, be sure that you recognize that you need to say no in order to progress through the game. If you say yes, you're going to get a game over, and that is just no good. And so he's like, okay, fine, if you want to fight my second form, just walk up. This gives you time to prepare for the second form. Unfortunately, I have a ton of Amritas that have just been being stockpiled for the longest time to just use on all my characters until the TP is fully recovered, so I have absolutely no reason to go back to the inn. So let's walk up and face Overlord number 2. Of course you dreamt of a new future. Well, that kinda sucks, because that's what we're here to do. Fiery Halo. Of course you're a god, you have a fiery halo. Can't possibly question that. Meet the Overlord. Form 2! Kind of harder. Kind of. Let's... I always usually start this off different every time I do it. Let's... Okay, Fizz Mist, Evil Mist. This is a little bit of a crackpot strategy. Fizz Mist, Evil Mist, Warcry, Dampen, and Bravant. This is a little bit of a crackpot strategy, because it's just... He does have an attack that can remove all of the status conditions we're putting up. So that's fine. Alright, so get us out 3, because people are going to start taking curse damage in a little bit. No, actually, because of the way bait works, it's not gonna happen. Can we get a... You're not really fast enough to do what I want to do. It's a nice way to put it. Get a Bravant on Jason. Should be a good use of a turn. Now, once you have all these buffs up, I typically go for Magic Bait. He does have a physical attack, but with Fizz Mist, I'm going to take physical hits A-OK. And his debuff attack is a magical attack, so having that up is always good for me. Never good for him. Now with Dampen up, he's gonna start using Evil Eye, and I think Ricochet... No, we need a Medi Shot, so there we go. Take a little bit of curse damage, lift the curse off of everyone else. Go for the Evil Eye, he's terrified, uses Sunlight, which is going to activate Magic Bait like 3 times. Good job, Overlord, took 3,000 damage, and he's terrified too. Top that off. Got a Bravant on Adjacent. Now we're just going to go crazy on him. And we're going to go for Viper. I'm not too afraid of it replacing Terrification, so here we go. $507, 373, Ricochet is about 100 some odd each, 160 each, that's pretty good. Normal attack, Suicide, 225 each hit, which is pretty beautiful. Still terrified, I think he's pretty much a goner at this point. And we have defeated him with pretty much no qualms whatsoever. Yeah! The first time I fought this guy, I had him terrified for 5 turns, and that was my saving grace. So that was superbly lucky. 2 Fate Beads on Anna. I'm not relying on Revenge for this fight, but, you know, I do have it. And we're going to use it on this last turn as a way of finishing him off, as well as Snipe to make sure he's dead. There we go. Gives you an item. He's always going to give you this item. You can't find him ever again, so, you know, always nice. And credit scroll! Thank you for all these wonderful people who made this game. The names on the left are going to transfer to the names on the right. Well, yeah, because right is top screen, bottom. Left is bottom screen, you know. Well, thanks for the confidence I wish you told me in person. I think they have, multiple times, actually. Is that Beowulf? It looks like the Beowulf guy. It's been quite a while since I've seen the credits, so, you know. It's a lot different than EO3's credits, where the map screen showed on the left and the credits rolled on the right. In this game, its credits roll both sides. Sure, it doesn't really hurt, though. Cass. That's great. Of course you will. Okay, we got Wilhelm on the right. And the N on the left. It's pretty rad. Completed the main game. That's it. And by that's it, I mean post-game coming soon. I think I'm going to wait until after Christmas before starting the post-game, however. Give you guys a nice Christmas break. So we've avenged Scylla, that's great. Snow Fiends on the right, for whatever reason. I think those are Snow Fiends. I forget what they're called. Ravage Snowmen! There we go, that should work. All these great names passing by both the left and the right screen as they leave the left side of the screen and go on to the right side of the screen. It's so beautiful. Thank you all for making this wonderful game. As always, thank you Frontworks Japan Incorporated and Ancient Company Ltd. and Yuzo Koshiro, because you're the best guy ever. Oh, I think so, yeah. And I hope I did not just call a guy a girl or a girl a guy. I don't know. Don't judge me. Got the Dr. Styles on the right, I think. That's great. We really needed that glove shot. Thanks. Okay, then. Why is there a Tim Pavinci and the Bill Alexander on the left? Is this like the English people? Because that's going to be the only names I know how to pronounce without butchering it, other than Yuzo Koshiro. Yeah. Martin Britton. Alex Britton. Got two brothers on the team. Ted Sung. Probably pronounced that wrong, too. Cass on the right. No, that's not Cass. What's his name? I forget. Start with a K. Cannon. Cannon. That's the guy. There's more English names. Why is there so many English names? Beats me. Maybe this is some sort of English portion and I wasn't paying attention. Or maybe they actually work at Atlas of Japan. I don't know. Could be. Not impossible. Thank you, Atlas, for making this game. Well, or having some sort of team do this game. Still love you, Atlas. And I talked over the credits song. I feel kind of bad in that respect. That's okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you, game. And that's it. Let's quickly get a view of what our prize is for beating the Overlord, and then we will be on our way. I think we're going to get a prompt on screen load up, so may as well deal with this now. Message from the minister. Stressed that he wishes you to come to the Duke's palace when you have a spare moment. Deliver this message, he returns to his post. We will do that for the post-game episode 1. For now, we shall go over here and see what this Lord of Wrath gives. Armor. Nothing, it's generic armor, meaning anyone can use it. 69 defense elemental resist, not bad. Not bad at all. The team isn't healed over the credits roll, so we gotta go fix that too. And well, thank you everyone for tuning in for the main game portion of the LP after Christmas and before New Year's. Hopefully the post-game section of the series will start up. I'm going to see you guys then. Still gonna go for 100% completion unless the game breaks me, so, you know. There's lots of work to be done. From here on out, you can expect a lot of stuff to just be suddenly done off screen between the post-game episodes. It wasn't really necessary for EO3. In this game, it's going to be pretty necessary. Maybe music montages. Who knows? I would like to give some special thanks. I should have done this while the credits is rolling, but yeah, here we go. Thank you to usual commenters, of course, Mr. Wanton, Gyarados, Raynar Extreme, Locker Down, Cannon. Any others? I'm probably forgetting a bunch of names. So thank you all for I think all Bitbucket Cynic, did not forget you. Thank you. So there's my thanks to all my usual commenters. You've been useful and helpful as always, and I always appreciate your help. And I will continue to ask and receive help in the future, no question about it. And thanks for the entire 40 of you who watched the series pretty much from episode to episode. Even if you didn't comment or leave a like or anything, likes is not really important. As long as you were there, and as long as you enjoyed it, and which I hope you have, then this feels a little complete. So, hey there everyone, this has been Lifrick. As always, I thank you for watching. I'm going to say bye now. Later.